Hello and welcome to my stamp studio. I'm Beth Maxwell, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and it is Hump Day. Oh, finally. It's almost the weekend, a long weekend ahead of us. Oh, I'm so excited. Tell me what you're doing for the weekend, and more important, what are you doing for lunch today? So I am just getting my feet all ready, and I'm going to share a really fun project today using our new bundle called Tune In. It comes with a stamp set and a set of dies, and it is really fun. I have been making a ton of cards with this. I don't have them actually right in front of me right now, but I will post the samples that I've been doing on my website, and I'll put a link to my website in the comments. Also, I'll be having the list of all the supplies that I've used in today's video in the comments on Facebook on this post, as well as on YouTube. I'll have it in the description so that you know everything that I used. So let me start off with checking it out in the catalog. And yeah, you can see my catalog is filled with lots of bookmarks here. And there we go. Okay. My computer is a little slower than what I'm doing, so I just have to make sure I'm all set. One of the things that catches my eye usually is a sample in the catalog that really makes me want to get this set. Feel free to use those ideas. That's why Stampin' Up! Puts them there for you. So we're going to kind of combine a couple of these. I'm combining, well, kind of these two. So for a really fun card. So let's get started. Since we are on our lunch break, we do need to get going on this. All right, so my finished card. This is the finished card. I've used the dies, and I'm going to give you some tips on these things that I've used as well. So let's talk about the product that we're using. I'm using the In Color Assorted cardstock. So that's the 2024-2026 in colors. So in these assorted card packs, you actually get, I think it's 4 of each sheet. Let me just look at my catalog, because off the top of my head, my brain just went blank. It happens, you know. Yeah, so you get, there's 5 different colors, and you get 4 of each sheet. So it's right here. So the product code for this is 163803. But again, it's going to be in the description and in the comments. So if you need to go back to it, you can. But these are the 4 colors: Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, and Petunia Pop. And yes, we are using all of the colors in today's project. I'm also using the In Color Designer Series paper. It comes in a packet of 6x6, and there are 40 sheets. So you're getting 8 of each sheet. And let me show you the designs in here. So you can see I've been working with a lot of it. I have quite a few pieces here. So this is our Pretty in Pink, our Summer Splash, our Petunia Pop. This is Shy Shamrock. I wanted to put the two together so you can see the difference between Shy Shamrock and Summer Splash. It's really kind of hard to see on the screen here. Let me see if I can change my lighting. There is a difference in the colors. They're very close, but there is a difference. And then this is Peach Pie. So you get a couple different patterns. You get some plants and stripes, and then you get the, I don't know what to call this pattern, and some dots. All right, let's put that aside. And I'm going to grab out all of my pieces here. Now, I did a little bit of my die cutting ahead of time just to save us some time on here. So these are the dies that I'm using. This is the Tune In dies. Really fun. You can make so many different things. So let me just share with you what we have here. Let's move this out of the way. So I'm starting with a piece of, and I've got all my pieces in here, so I just need to slide them down so I don't have to die cut them during the video. Okay, so this is Shy Shamrock. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So that's our card base. We'll have a piece of basic white for the inside, and that is going to measure, oh, well, I don't have my white here. Okay, well, anyways, it would be white. It's 5 1/4 by 4. So that will be our inside. All right. Next, I have a scrap piece of basic white. I have 2 pieces of Designer Series paper. So I'm using Shy Shamrock and Peach Pie. I've cut these down to be 4 inches by 3 inches. And we're simply going to be putting these on our card front like so. Just put them at an angle, whatever angle, it does not matter. So we're going to go ahead and actually do that right now. So I'll grab my seal here. And let's go ahead and put this on. Yeah. I just wanted the two different patterns on here. All right, so I'll put one this way. And we'll put one this way. Great way to use your designer series paper. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the die cut. Oops, my little TV die cut here. So we'll be using the little lightning bolts, our little label, which is kind of the inside of our television, and these retro shapes, and then our little pieces for the front of the television. So let me show you what that turns out to be. I've die cut my TV with pecan pie. Sorry, couldn't talk. And I need to get my little tray here kind of ready so I can put my dies in there. So let's put that right there. All right, so as I go through them, I can put them there and not lose them. I then have the center of my TV, and I've die cut that with basic white. I have this little grate and dials, all right? When I did this die cutting, I actually took a piece of silver foil, and on the back of my silver foil, I put my adhesive sheet. So adhesive sheets come in this large package. There's 12 sheets, and it's 6 by 12. So you just need to trim off a little piece, put it behind the backing of your, so you can see it kind of right here. Put it on the back of your foil, and then you run this through the die cut machine. And what you end up with is these little things here. So I've got 2 dials, and I've got my little, I don't know, I'm going to call it a vent. And it has adhesive on the back, so I can peel that adhesive sheet off, and you'll see me do that in just a few minutes. Then I have my, I don't know, my retro shapes here. And so we've got our peach pie, we've got our summer splash, we've got our shy shamrock, our pretty in pink, and then our petunia pop. All right. And then I have the 3 lightning bolts here for our news flash. I do have a strip, half-inch strip of basic white. I'm going to be stamping on that. So let me get out my little, where did I put it? I was just looking for my, you know, my piece of foam here. I don't know what I did with it. Hold on just a moment while I hold it. There it is. Oh, and I have to sneeze. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Wasn't expecting to have to do that, but I'm going to have to. All right. Let's do our stamping, and then we'll do our assembling. So I'm just going to move my dies in here so I don't lose them. And I'm going to bring in News Flash from our stamp set. So we've got News Flash. I'm going to pull in my Memento Black. So I'm just using one color ink. So let's go ahead and ink this up. And I'm going to stamp right here on my half-inch strip. Newsflash. All right, now get my chamois here so I can clean everything as I go. All right, next step. I need to stamp my sentiment for the middle. Now there's Your Super, Your Classic, Happy Birthday. I really decided to use Your Classic because I haven't used that one yet. I've been using Your Super, Stay Tuned, all that, and I haven't used this Your Classic until this card. So let's go ahead and ink that up. I'm going to stamp it here. Now, you can fussy cut this out, or you can just cut out a strip. So that's what I actually did. I went ahead and trimmed it here. I put it at a little bit of an angle here, and then over here, and then I trimmed it down right here. Reason I did that is because I want to see the colors behind. All right, so I'm going to get rid of these pieces here because those are all scraps. And let's cover up our ink pad because we're done with our stamping right now. And let's see, the other thing I needed to do, well, I wanted to find a Kleenex because I'm going to sneeze. I didn't want to sneeze all over everything. Okay, guess that's not happening. All right, we'll put that there. Let's get assembling everything. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just adhere my inside of my television screen into my, actually before I do that, I lied to you. I'm going to take my little vent here and dials. I'm going to grab my take a pick tool, and I'm going to just simply carefully kind of peel up. Sometimes it's easier to do on a table versus your mat. I'm going to pick up that adhesive sheet. All right, so notice that comes right off. I've got my sticky there, and we're going to go ahead and put this right on the bottom here. Just like that. Oh, I didn't make it very straight, but oh, that's okay. Now we're going to take off, let me move this up a little bit. I feel like I'm not in camera. I'm going to take off the little adhesive on here. And again, I'm going to have to do it on my surface, my flat surface here, just so I can get that kind of picked up. All right. So imagine having to put adhesive on that tiny little dial there. Kind of hard. Okay, this is much easier than it looks. Don't know why it's not coming up for me, but it's not. All right. There we go. Okay. So I'm put one dial over here. Oh, what happened there? Okay, I must not have had a piece of adhesive there. All right, so we're just gonna pop that on. And I'm hopefully gonna drop this in the right place. All right, one dial. Now, how many of you out there remember when we actually used to have to go and get up off our butts, walk over to the TV and change a channel? And of course, then there was only, I don't know what, 4, 6 channels to choose from. We didn't have all the channels that we do today. All right, there we go. And I'll put the other one right over here. Okay, I don't think my adhesive, when I put that on that sheet, actually, maybe I didn't do those in adhesive. I thought I did, but I could be very wrong. All right, let's just pick that up. This is why using those adhesive sheets are so helpful. All right, now we can put on our TV screen. I wanted to put those pieces on first because that tells me really where to put my TV screen. All right, so now we're going to take our pieces here, and I'm just going to run a little bit of adhesive right on there. Again, trying to do it on my mat is just not working for me today. All right. So I've got, oh, what did I do there? Oh, I got some black ink on it. Okay. I'll just have to leave it because that's the only piece I have out there. All right, let's grab our next piece, which is our summer splash. And just put some adhesive on that. I'm just layering these on. I'm not really measuring. I'm just layering it on. I got to remember to come and clean my desk after this before I get to my next project. I should have just had a piece of paper down. I did not. Now I've got my Shy Shamrock. And my Pretty in Pink. And then my Petunia Pop. All right. Does not matter what direction you go with those at all. It's just a fun little background. All right. Now I've got my Your Classic. I'm going to take that with dimensionals here. And I'm just going to use my sheet. My sheet, man. And just put those right on there. I'm going to put this right in the middle, and I can cover up that little boo-boo, but all right, so we've got that. Now we've got our 3 little lightning bolts. Before we can do that, we're going to go ahead and put this right on our card front. I'm just going to go ahead and use seal. You can pop it up with dimensionals if you like. totally up to you. So when you're creating, you got it. And you can either put it straight or at an angle. I think I'm going to put it straight. Just because what I'm going to do. And now I want to take my news flash here. And I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. We're going to put some dimensionals on the back of that. So I'm going to take from the side here. All right, and we'll put that down. And I'm just going to put it right here. All right, now I'm just going to take my liquid glue and I'm going to just put a couple dots here for my, I'm going to call them lightning bolts, electricity bolts, whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to pick that up and put that right there. Let's put that a little higher. And we'll put this one right over here. And we'll put this one right here. Take a pick tool putty, really helps pick those up. All right, that is our card. I hope you had fun with this today. Look forward to seeing more samples, and I'm actually going to do a little project sheet that you'll be able to download that has all the dies and how they're to be used. So I'll cut them all out and then I'll assemble them together so that you can see how you can put these together. All right, well, have a great day. Have a great rest of your week. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Stampin' Fun and More at 6:44. And if you would like a tutorial on this, make sure you're on my email list because I am going to email this tutorial out later today. So the only way to get the tutorial is by being on my email list. I will have a project sheet over on my website, so feel free to go over and grab that. And I think that's it. All right, talk to you all later. Bye.